possibly can. Welcome! What's up, everybody? Hey, got John Sanders here with Limitless Hoops coming at you. All right, welcome to the show. All right, if you are watching the show yet, I don't know if anyone's watching. I have no idea. I've just been doing this show just to practice doing it. All right, and it is what it is. But if you are watching the show and you are using it to work out, then good for you. All right, hopefully you guys can become as good as you want to be, because that's part of the deal. I know over in Europe, they have this thing. They don't quite understand it. Well, let me try to explain it. All right, so they basically they're the better basketball players right now. They're the ones producing better basketball players. And they're doing it because they're a little bit more regimented. Sadly, because they have soccer. All right, soccer has been around for so long that basically it's like professional on every level. And think about what professional is. What's up, Teo Trujillo? I see it, man. Think about what professional is. All right, professional is doing things the way that it's supposed to be done and like maximizing efficiency. So overseas, what they do is they have basketball programs that will practice, play. Practice, play. And over here in America, we're about the money, baby. So what we do is play, practice. Play, practice. And there's no like workouts going on unless you're doing that on your own or something like that, right? So what they have to do is pay more money to get like a personal trainer, all right? And then they have to like go outside on their own and do all this kind of stuff, and they're not doing it as a team. And we're trying to compete with people who are extremely organized, and they don't understand our play mentality. For them, the games are special. For them, the games are like cool, and we're actually overplaying. All right, we play so many games that by the time that certain people do make it to the NBA, their legs give out, and it's not really happening to the foreigners. It's happening to the Americans. Like like the Ball brothers and stuff like that. They're playing too much. Crazy, right? So what we need to do is probably be a little bit more like them. So that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to be a little bit more professional, right? And I'm not trying to take the games away, because games are great. It's just that it's so much exertion on your body, and it doesn't. That's not what makes you great. It's why you play. It's why you practice. But like, I don't know, man. It's just not what makes you great. So it's a tough deal, and I just hate saying it. But yeah, let's talk about some stuff. I mentioned this last time. This is what we will start giving out to coaches, not this month but next month. And it's a T. It's a cross. All right. And what the cross does is you take the cross apart. Like, oh man. See, whenever I'm put on the spot, I can't do it. All right. It's a puzzle piece, and you're supposed to just take it apart like this, yes. And you're supposed to just get one puzzle piece a month if you win the tournament. And this will make people want to be in more of our tournaments, because if they win all three, they get a free tournament. All right, so look out for the puzzle pieces. Look out. I'm really hoping that this thing works. I think that it's a neat idea, so that's why I'm mentioning it again. All right, for our tournaments, though, we do have a tournament on the 14th. All right, I'm not sure who's going to be in it, but I saw someone just signed up, and that was Broomfield's feeder team signed up. I think Wyatt plays for them. All right, so maybe we'll play against them. And who else signed up? I don't know, but we have teams signing up. We'll put our teams in it as well. All right, so that's on the 14th. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but it depends on how many teams do sign up. I know for the tournaments that I want to start in February, they're going to be 1 day a week tournaments, which again is going for that professional sort of look where we're getting like better between the games as opposed to all the games over the weekend. But for this particular one, it'll be every game in 1 day. So we expect 3 or 4 games, maybe 3 games automatic and 4 if you win the championship, or if you make it to the championship. So that's why we have. I have not put it on the website yet because I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do. I just know that we're going to do it. So eventually I will add those things. I'll see how many teams that we actually need to put in that tournament. I might have to put in extra teams as well. So that's that. Then we got our travel plans. Okay. I've selected the travel location from the places that you guys have told me that you can make it to. All right, some people were like, we can't do that day, we can't do this, we don't want to do that at all. Okay, cool, it's all good, man. All right, this is your life. I mean, I've already played, but the 3 locations that we chose was the one for April is Houston. Houston's in the running, folks. And then we got our 2 tournaments in July being let me say it in order. Florida, and it's Miami. I found a tournament in Miami. I wanted to stay away from Miami and go to Orlando because Miami is way too much of a party spot, but looks like we're doing Miami. Bienvenido a Miami. Am I going to get flagged for that? That sounded just like Will Smith when I did that. Anyways, we also have San Diego, though. I had to switch it from Phoenix to San Diego. So it looks like we'll be doing San Diego, which is a nicer place. I mean, Phoenix is way too hot. So, I mean, I don't mind that. It's cool. And the San Diego people, I actually, I grew up doing ARC, which is run by Rich Goldberg in North Hollywood. And he actually started the San Diego thing. I don't know if he's still associated with them, but I think we will be doing his tournament. So that's kind of a little throwback for me. But I'll be sending out the finalized versions of that. And if we can get 5 people, just 5 people, to pay just the player dues before the 1st of February, those tournaments are on. All right. I believe I could have like Teo play up to high school. We can make it work somehow, but there's only going to be high school for all 3 tournaments, and then the little kids in the high school for the San Diego tournament. So those are it. That's all that we can do, but I'll get more information out about that sooner than later, okay, guys? All right, let's move on. What are we talking about? We got the quote of the day. Is that what we're doing? Oh, yeah, that's what we're doing. The quote of the day is, keep it cool, baby. Keep it... Okay, no, baby. Just keep it cool. That can only really mean one thing. I was trying to think of something else that it can mean, but I mean, it just means to chill. I mean, like, yeah, like, we need to calm down. Like, it's one thing to have passion and to go out there and like be like explosive and going after every single loose ball and being fiery with your teammates. That's great. But when it comes down to you controlling the ball, are you being patient? Are you speaking to your teammates? Are you speaking to like a ref, let's say, too? Coaches, whatever. Keep it cool. You have to be fiery, diving for loose balls, elbowing people in the face maybe, but then be cool at the same time. So it's almost like I'm asking you to be bipolar. I don't know. It's like, you want me to try so hard, but then also be level-headed? Yeah, dude. All right, so yes, keep it cool, and that's when you can be a point guard. And for all you short people out there, you better be a point guard. I mean, dude, I wouldn't mind having 5 point guards on the court who could just do everything. So yes, keep it cool. So that's just the 3-word quote of the day for this Tuesday. Keep it cool. All right. Our itinerary, showing you the homework to do now and showing you what we're going to do today. So if we were going today, which we're not because it's January 2nd, we're not started yet, we would be doing team shooting and the team training. Okay, team shooting and team training. So you guys have a lot of stuff on your plate. In the book it has team shooting for Sundays, but we're gonna save those days for game days. Saturdays will now become Saturday open gyms will now become Thursdays, so that's how it is. But for team shooting, we would do Mike-ins, fake reverse layups, poly series, hardened step back, post feed, wing cuts, and then the 3-point contest. I forgot about the 3-point contest. We'll be bringing that back soon so you can win some extra coinage, baby. You can bring your coin on the team shooting days to win some more coins. Basically, it's a half and half raffle. You put in a coin, and then you win half of what everyone put in. So if 6 people put in a coin, you can win up to 3 coins, and then I keep the rest because that's how lotteries work. Learn them to not do lotteries. That's what I'm teaching you guys. All right, but the team stuff, we got 1-on-1 cutthroat, end of play scenario, double the post on the dribble, outlet pass, back to sideline, miss free throws on purpose, 10 plus seconds down by 3 with free throws, and we would go over that stuff. I'm still not sure what we're gonna do. Maybe like a combination of those things. Maybe go back and forth, starting in March when we bring back our Tuesdays and Thursdays. I do know that Thursdays I want to do a lot of open gym because I do want you guys playing a lot more. For those of you guys going to the open gym tonight, that will be at Sport Axis, and we have Teo's dad leading the way, Vince. Thank you for putting that together. We really appreciate you. But yes, we don't need to talk about all this stuff, but I do want to speak about one, and that'll be post feed wing cuts. Make sure when you guys feed the post, or even when you feed the wing, move. Keep moving, cut, move. As I'm getting older, I don't cut anymore. But I'm old. You guys are young. Keep moving, please. Okay, just understand that. Move and may be hard to guard. Okay, and then on the other side, let me see. Outlet pass, back to sideline. If you are the point guard, you sprint to the sideline, looking ahead so you can see the entire court. Don't ever put your back to the entire court because then that's when they can take charge. That's when they can steal the ball from you. That's when you cannot see your players. So make sure that you see the entire court because vision is very, very, very important. All right, let's move on. Let's check our homework. Has anyone been doing the homework? I know KD has right there. All right. But you are what you do, not what you say you'll do. I love that so much. I made it the entire quote. But yes, Teo's been posting right there. That we got some people posting from yesterday and from the day before. Make sure that you guys post. All right, we still with the usual suspects. Great job with it. Teo, make sure that you change your. I saw that you did the 7-minute drill. I know that you got more than 0. So tell me in the title how many that you got, please. I went ahead and added it to our shooting page, but I put it on the bottom because I didn't know. I'm not going to count all those. All right, so you just add that to the titles page, please. All right, let's see the story of the day and talk about it.
To give yourself the best possible chance of playing to your potential, you must prepare for every eventuality. That means you should practice a bunch and in a variety of ways.
Every eventuality. I talked yesterday maybe about dreams and about something that I saw, and it was like a theory about dreams is that it prepares us for the real world. Basically, the human beings that weren't able to dream back in the day, they died off because they didn't experience anxiety. They didn't have like some kind of like boogie monsters scaring them and running after them in their dreams and waking up like that. And then basically they said that is what prepares us. That's what prepares us for real life, the anxieties. And I would say the same with this quote. It's the story of the day. Wait a minute, that's not even the story of the day. I think I have the stories of the day wrong, right? Somewhere. I'm not quite sure. I might have to reset those. Let me see. In the book, what is the story of today? You know, at the beginning of the year, this is why. If you look at the beginning of the book, at the end of the book, oh no, we're not even at that time yet. No, okay, forget it. Let me see. 1 and what is today? 1, 2, 24 is the year. Okay, 24 is the year. 1, 2, 24. That was definitely. Okay, so yeah, no, we are good. Yes, to give yourself the best possible chance of playing to your potential, you must prepare for every eventuality. That means you should practice a bunch and in a variety of ways. I don't know what I was thinking, but yes, you have to prepare yourself for these games. You have to prepare yourself for like the best players on earth, and yeah, you have to kind of psych yourself out to do that. You have to add a little anxiety to it. So pretend like Michael Jordan's guarding you, and you're going up against him, and if the only way that you can make a fast break layup is to pretend like no one's chasing you and just to calm down, you're not going to be a good basketball player because you can't block those people out so much. Because if you do block them out, they're going to come block you because you're not even thinking about them. Okay, so it's not realistic. So think about them, make yourself nervous, and then practice under those conditions. And practice in a variety of ways. So practice your floater, practice your reverse layup. Practice so many different ways that when it comes up in a game, you've already done that particular thing 1,000 times. Now you can pick your favorite spots on the court, but you should have like 4, 5, 6 spots. All right, you don't have to practice from. You can practice from the same spot over and over and over again, but just make sure that you have a variety on top of that. So you shoot from like 50 times from one spot. Now pick a different spot. All right. Rudy Boger. Oh wait, we're not at that time yet, but we'll see. All right, so yes, that's the story of the day. All right, now what he's talking about is this, and we got the trivia question yet again. I asked it 3 times in a row, and that is his question for the answer. Let's see. Rudy Gobert's dad is the answer. Which NBA player's father played at Marist College with 7'4" future NBA star Rick Smits and had a brief cameo in the movie Coming to America? I do not know which one he was in that movie, but he was in the movie Coming to America, and the answer is Rudy Gobert's daddy. And Rudy Gobert's daddy, it counts. Rudy Gobert's daddy's name was Rudy Bogarel. I have to say it with the French accent. Bogarel. Oui, mon chéri, Bogarel. So, I don't know why they have different names. Maybe he took his mom's name or something. But yes, that is the answer. And I'm going to add that point to Teo's score. So, Teo is leading the way now. Great job. All right. Let me see this. I also have to fix all this stuff, too. Let me see. Question, chat box. There we go. I like that. That is the answer. Great job, buddy. All right, let's move on. We got, what do we got? Oh, we got our poll. Not that. We got our poll. All right, our poll question of the day. All right, here's our poll of the day. It says Jordan passed the torch to Kobe. Kobe passed it to LeBron. Who is the next GOAT of this era? Do you think it's Ja Morant, Luka Doncic, or Victor Wembanyama? Let me know in the comment section, and I'm gonna try to guess what everyone picked. All right, I'm thinking people didn't pick Ja Morant because they don't trust that he'll still be in the league. Okay, so I'm gonna say it's not Ja Morant. Victor Wembanyama's not playing that well right now, and I think people are very lost on that. They're just confused. They're like, why isn't he dominating? I think people pick Luka Doncic. I love Luka. I love Ja, but I'm going to go with Victor. I'm gonna go with Victor Wembanyama because he literally no one can do what he can do. So I want to pick Victor, but I think everybody picked Luka. If you have another person, you can pick other. Did people pick other? I don't think people picked other. There's only 10 votes on this. Let's see who they picked. I'm picking Victor, so I might change the results here. Luka. I told you people picked Luka. Who would you guys pick? Who would y'all pick for this poll? Let me know. Who do you think this era's GOAT is going to be? Was it someone that no one mentioned? I mean, Curry wasn't mentioned because it has been LeBron's time. Same with KD. LeBron can't pass the torch to KD. He's too old. Has to be a younger guy. Is it SGA? I mean, who else is there in the running for this? Jason Tatum. I mean, like, literally, Giannis. Is it too late for him to pass it to Giannis? It's kind of a spread out thing. It's really weird because at the end of Jordan's career came Kobe. At the end of Kobe's career came LeBron. LeBron's end hasn't been till now, so he stretched it out too long. He messed it up. It's really, really weird. All right, so he kind of just screwed it up for everybody, LeBron, for playing so long. Come on, LeBron, stop screwing things up, baby. What else we got? We got the dinosaur one. What is that one about? Oh, behind the scenes. Okay, so we have our book, right? But before I wrote this book, I had to actually read some books, and this is one of the main ones that I read. All right, but one of the first ones that I read to help me out with this program was actually just by accident. It was a bestseller at the time. It's called Outliers. All right, it's this book right here. All right, Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. All right, and what this book basically taught me was that people are so different, and the stuff that makes them great, though, can be added up to stuff that happened to them when they were growing up, basically. All right, either stuff in their blood by genetics or stuff that the situations that they went through. And it's some amazing things in here, like how Bill Gates just happened to go to one of the only 2 schools in America that had a computer at it. All right, and what I wanted to do was I wanted to be that luck for some kids. So I started thinking how I could do that. Then I read this book called The Talent Code. All right, who was it by? By Daniel Cole. I can't see, my finger's in the way. I don't know which finger that is. By Daniel Cole, The Talent Code. All right, and what this book taught me, it says greatness isn't born, it's grown. Here's how. All right, and it was such an interesting book, and it just said about how everyone needs to go through hardships, and when you go through hardships, that actually makes you better. Even though you think it's all about the success, but it's about the hardships, and they prove it with so many different points. Like they'll have you read through a list of 10 different words, and then they'll say, okay, try to call them back, and they'll do that with 100 people. But then they'll have another 100 read through the same list of 10 words, but they'll cut out letters. So if it's library, they'll just take out the I. So you can still read it, but it's kind of confusing for half a second. Well, the people that read all the missing letter ones remembered the whole list, while the other ones forgot most of the list. Because when stuff is too easy, you just gloss over it. When stuff is hard, you pay more attention to it. So it was a whole bunch of stuff like that taught me how to forge something, how to create something to motivate people. And speaking of motivation, this one, Drive by Daniel H. Pink. Is his name somewhere? No. Oh, right there up top, by Daniel H. Pink, Drive. And what this said was basically, for so many years, what we've been doing to people is we've been bonking them on the head and saying, go faster. Boom, hit them on the head, go faster again. And it's been stupid. All right? It's called the carrot and the stick. Either you go for the carrot or you get the stick, okay? And this says that was motivation 1.0. This is motivation 2.0. And what you want to do is you want to scale back all the negative, and you want to allow people to be intrinsically value that which you want them to do. So basically, instead of me screaming at you to make the NBA, I make you love the NBA. Instead of me screaming at you to go to workouts, I make you love workouts. The bad part about that is that it takes more time. If I had a stick and I was chasing you, that happens right away. But it only affects you so much. But if I can let you like love carrots, you're gonna go after that carrot even more because you don't need the stick. So it takes a longer time, but it's the better way to motivate. And this book Drive taught me that. And that's for the last one, Sapiens. This is the brief history of humankind. It is an amazing book. I heard it. I just listened to it on audiobook. I know you guys aren't going to read books, but these are the ones that I've used to form the program. And this one taught me that basically everything is a religion, and we have to like see things like they don't exist, but you have to but the fact that we think that they exist makes them exist. So money's fake, and like education's fake, family's fake, love is fake, but you know what? So are our dreams of making the NBA, but we can see them all as real. And you can you can place them down into like different categories, and you can achieve these things, but only if you really, really think that they're real, basically. And that's the way that I took from the book. But it talks about everything, like literally everything in the planet, like the beginning of time, from like when we were monkeys all the way to like right now, to computers, to like, oh my God, different countries being formed, like the Native Americans. It talks about everything. So yeah, I really appreciate these books, and they really, really helped me create the program. All right, anyways, next thing is next. We got, what is next? Oh, Gabby's next. Listen to her.
Oh my God, you gotta have hype music.
Hype music. I do have a playlist.
You need a playlist. You need it like where that last song has to be like that. I'm ready to play something.
Every song on my list, I'm ready to play. I put it on shuffle.
I
got a basketball
playlist. I like to build it up.
Like to build it
yeah,
up?
you gotta have one that kind of like gets that mind like I'm a badass, I can do this.
Yeah.
And then builds.
What are your favorite songs for getting hyped for games? Put that in the comments section. All right. Mine are usually like hip hop. I do like rap, like stuff like that, but also some rock as well. How about you?
I like weird stuff like Billie Eilish gets me going.
Billie Eilish?
Yeah, because she's kind of like mean, so it makes me feel a little mean.
That's hilarious. So whatever gets you hyped out there, use that. And music is like one of the best motivators. I know people running on miles and stuff like that. They listen to music the whole time, and they can run marathons with music in there, right?
Totally, yes.
Do you listen to a podcast?
Half podcast,
Really?
half music. Yep.
So your hype music is a podcast as well.
Totally.
All right, that's hilarious. All right, but no, hype music is a very, very important thing to me. I remember I never noticed it until after I stopped playing. And people were in the car with me, headed to an adult league game with me in my 30s, and I'm playing like hardcore Tupac, and I'm doing this, and I'm not saying a word, that I was a crazy person. And
You gotta have hype music.
no, it completely transforms who I am.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So play the hype music, but don't get too crazy.
Yeah, and now they have like earpods, so they can listen to it while they're shooting. We had to
Before
cut
the
that
game,
shit
before
up,
the
yeah.
game, before the game. Yeah, we couldn't do it before the game, you're right. Yeah, but yeah, you can listen to your earpods, but just not during the games.
Ooh.
So hype music, very important, extremely important, somewhere in the middle.
Say
Extremely important. So hype music is monstrous.
yes.
Your favorite hype song?
You should see me in the crown, Billie Eilish.
You should see me in
In a crown.
In a crown. You should see me in a crown. So you're like a princess or a queen?
Oh no, like a mean one though.
Like a mean queen. All right, mine would have to be Hail Mary by Tupac. Like, cause it's like subtle and it's like cool. But if you want like a modern one, I gotta say Meek Mill, Blue Notes. So I like stuff that starts off mellow but then gets kind of hard, and it just stays like even, because I like having an even temperament during games. All right, well, thank you so much. You're awesome. All right, yeah. So do you guys listen to hype music? I mean, are you guys like? I mean, I was organized with my hype music. I had hype CDs that I would make for my friends at school. And what a CD is that little disc thing that your grandparents used to listen to or something, but still. And I would make copies of it for all my friends. I would sell it. I didn't sell it. Some of my friends they wanted to sell it. There you go. But I had like entire like list curated, because part of our, like, I have this in the fitness and health category, because part of that is your mental fitness and your mental health. All right, and if you put your mind into the game, you have a better chance of succeeding. So I think you need your favorite songs, your most hype songs, like curated for the game. So like go out there and do that stuff, please. Like literally, like have the songs that get you the most hyped or get you the most focused or whatever you need to be, like waiting on playlists, like ready to go. All right, and I think it will make you a better player, like literally a better player. All right, last thing is this. Who got this basketball for Christmas? Did anyone get this basketball for Christmas?
So I'm thinking if it actually makes your basketball handling better, that is a pretty good product. Is it exactly like a basketball? No. Right, so I'm reviewing a basketball, but not this basketball, because this basketball is so loud in the house, right? All right, so we have one of these new fancy advertisements are everywhere basketballs, and it's definitely smaller, like I've heard in other reviews. I mean, is this a basketball? Is this a basketball? Let's check. Okay, it bounced a little bit lower.
I couldn't even hear it, right? All right, who got this basketball and who has trouble like dribbling the ball in their house? I mean, like I know parents don't like that because of the noise. This one, I think it's pretty good for working out. It won't feel like an actual game ball because it does kind of like bounce lower, but you should be dribbling the ball lower. I mean, I like it. It's cool. It doesn't cost too much money. I think it's like $20. So I gave it 4 stars on this. If you guys got it, let me know what you think in the comment section with the ball. It's like a plush toy, and I think that, as I'm saying right here, as long as you're thinking about basketball, doing something to get better about it, it will make you better. I used to just play with on a 4-foot hoop when I was freaking growing up. I mean, it didn't matter because it was increasing my passion. All right, so make sure that you stay passionate out there, okay? Anyways, but if you got the plush toy ball, let me know what you think about it. It must be everybody that got this thing. Seriously, I mean, like, people, I've seen this advertisement everywhere. It's crazy. Anyways, that's all the time that I have. Thank you guys for joining us. Don't forget that the quote of the day is this right here. All right, keep it cool. So keep it cool out there. Get your mind into the game. Keep your mind focused on everything that it has to be focused on. And I will talk to you later. And again, anyone showing up tonight at Sport Access, great for you. Make sure you guys play hard. Make sure you guys focus hard. Whatever you guys are trying to get better at. But our workouts start again tomorrow. Tomorrow, and I'm hyped. I'm tired of break, man. I hate breaks. Anyways, great job, everybody. I'll talk to you later. Peace.